Oh no. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Doing good. Alright. You do that. You do that. It's been I think it's been actually literally a month since we actually did this.
I think so.
Hmm. Like I said, I am bound and determined to finish streaming this game.
Mhm. You said this is the finale?
No. It may, hopefully, I wish. But there's 4 chapters left.
Okay.
We'll try and finish. I'll try and finish this as fast as I can. But I make no promises.
Mm.
So how you doing, man? How you do? How you doing?
Hold on.
You're good. It's good. It's good.
Alright. Yeah, I'm doing fine. About you?
Doing good. Doing good. Just finished doing a lot of stuff around the house.
Okay.
Got to see me with my new doggos. I'm kidding.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you were like, "Are those your dogs?" I'm like, "No, we wish, but no."
Let's see.
Like between you and me, my apartment's been getting sketchy, to where I'm like, "Yeah, can we get a house first and then we'll get the dog?" Like
Mm.
immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still advertising.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Okie dokie.
Ah! 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 Yep. Everyone can hear you, including your mom.
Will likes My Little Pony.
Fuck!
What did what did she say?
No, 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 no! Get away! Get away!
Hi, Under.
Heather
Hey,
says hi.
hey,
I think you can hear
hey.
me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, hey, what's up?
If you must know, Will's a brony.
What? What did she say?
Yes, I am a closeted brony, an incestuous brony. I don't know, like I forget what the Rick and Morty skit is, but I'm just gonna say I'm a closeted brony, a pansexualized brony, and and Discord is my furry name.
Uh, well, I do want to ask you this. Like, do you
Oh,
want to put like Rainbow Dash in a jar and make some cum rituals to it.
I always wanted to turn Rainbow Dash into some jelly.
Ew!
Heather, you started this. You started this.
Okay. What? Okay. Yeah, that's actually a real thing, by the way.
Oh, sweet Christmas. Heather, look that up.
Look up Justin Wang and
Look up Justin Wang and Rainbow Dash in a jar. Heather's
Yeah,
like, nope,
or-
yeet.
no, it's like it's MLP cum jar.
MLP cum jar.
Ew!
Yeah, that's what.
See, Heather,
Yeah,
look
that's
what
what-
you started.
Yeah,
hope
I
you-
mean,
I
if
hope-
not, if they actually interviewed the guy that actually made it.
I hope you're happy. This is what I get.
Let's see. This still sharing, still sharing. Where the fuck is? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. I'll send Heather the Justin Wang video if you want. Oh, he muted his mic.
Yeah, send that to Heather, please.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Alright, I think I... Oh wait, no, I'm not done.
Go home, Heather, you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I don't think he can hear you.
Hey, Hunter, can you hear me?
I don't think he
Now I
hear you
can.
before that.
Wait. Say that again?
I said now I can. 'Cause
Okay.
You muted your mic.
No, Heather did.
Wait, what?
Blame Heather.
What did I do?
Blame my girlfriend.
What did I do?
Blame my girlfriend.
Is that like a new anime you're talking about?
Yes, it's a new anime called Blame My Girlfriend.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Alright, I think I'm done advertising. Oh, wait, no, I got a couple more spots.
Huh? We are streaming. That's up to you, babe. Do you want to have nightmares? Fuck. Okay.
Alright, that should be it. Alright, that's it.
All right.
We're done.
Do it. Do the thing. Julie, do the thing.
Is this... I don't think this is a bit my joystick off.
Welcome to Retro Gaming for Life. Today we are doing part 75 of Final
Troy
Fantasy
Baker.
VII Remake.
Troy Baker.
And
Nolan.
I'm Nolan Neth. And today we're gonna talk about whatever Omega Jaeger's been smoking recently.
Oh yeah. This is the finest herbs that I have found. It actually originally came from the South American beach of Brazil. I don't know if you've heard of Brazil, but it makes you feel a lot happier, but it also like gets rid of your memories for like at least 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes just feels amazing. It makes you feel great. What about you, Nolan South?
Fuck you. Okay, so actually, speaking of drugs that we like to do on the side, before we write this script, anyway, So I actually went to a spices shop to get my 11 herbs and spices. The
Yeah.
ones that KFC sells you.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, it was beautiful.
Nice.
So beautiful. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna concoct my own drug. It's called 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, you need to put it in like some flour and fry cook it.
It's the Barrett. Gotta go see the Barrett. So anyway, Troy Raker. Tell me about how things have been. Have you been too busy talking to a guy with a gun for a hand?
Oh yeah. I've been talking to that man a lot recently, and he's been telling me some very fascinating stories about his life. That when he was baby, he had gun for a hand, and I had this strange feeling that he was just holding the gun the entire time, but it turns out it actually wasn't. It actually wasn't him holding the gun the entire time. It was like, wow, just this guy literally has a gun for a hand. And I was wondering if that's actually a birth defect, and the birth defect actually came from it's sometimes when it happens when mothers start to learn how to get high on other substances like pencil sharpens and gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder. That was it. Gunpowder, and when they start smoking the gunpowder, like the gunpowder particles starts replacing the limb while the baby's while the fetus is inside the womb. So when the baby comes out with a gun for a hand, but not with a regular hand. So it's just, you may think that the hand looks deformed. The audience might be thinking, but no. It turns out he actually has an actual gun for a hand. This sounds like it's off of a cartoon. It's crazy, I know, but
So, dude, ever since my state of New York legalized weed, I have been trying the dankest of edibles.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Nolan South, who lives in the north. Wow.
But no, seriously, if there's one great bit of news that came out in the last 4 weeks, it's my state legalized weed.
I thought it's been legal.
No, decriminalized maybe, but making it straight up legal to where anyone can smoke it is great.
I got you. Yeah, I think my state's on the verge of making that decision too.
As somebody, I think it was our friend Nathan, once said, he's like, the minute New York and California make it legal, the rest of the states are just going to fall in line at that point.
You've done more for us than we deserve.
Yeah, I have that feeling. Yeah. There's in the.
All you gotta do is holler.
Wow, there's this.
Happy to help out.
I do love that we're talking about pot at Aerith's mom's herbal garden.
Oh
yeah. Where she has a weed garden.
Oh yeah.
Also, by the way, if we start making some of the same jokes, it's been a month, guys, so... wah, wah. Like, we can make a joke about Tifa's tits.
Oh yeah. Oh, Tifa's tits. Oh, they're just amazing. Don't you think so, Nolan South? I mean, like sometimes, like whenever I think of like real strong, independent women, I think of boobs, and boobs are a sign of, like, the bigger they are, the more independent they become. You know what I'm saying? When I married my. Okay, never mind. That's actually kind of. I think that's going a bit too far. My bad.
I have one big question about Marlene. So if Barrett's her dad, why doesn't she have a pistol for a hand?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to.
Her mom didn't.
Yeah. We all know the story if you've actually. We all know the story if you actually played the game, but I'm saying as someone who doesn't know shit.
Yeah, like, also, why why is her,
Some bad people
you
are
know,
trying to hurt the planet.
smaller than him?
And Daddy,
You know what I'm saying?
Daddy and his friends are trying
I
to
mean,
stop
I don't
those
want to
bad
get
people.
I don't want to get into that kind of territory. But why is she
Friends, the
smaller
whole
than him?
planet.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
Daddy's job to protect it.
She's, if she was actually his daughter, she would have been just as tall. You know what I'm saying? Do you know?
If you guys want to start canceling us, the Twitter handle is the Crimson Fucker.
You remember that nice girl who came to find you? Well, now we have to go find her.
And canceled.
And canceled.
Thank you. Okay.
God, if there was ever something I wanted to cut up, it's and canceled.
Yeah.
And we're done here.
What?
And canceled has kind of become the and we're done here.
You should help her.
Good night,
No,
everybody.
okay.
We will.
So, I have been advertising other people's YouTube channels who are 10 times better than mine. That's a stab in the dick. So you and I have differing opinions on this person. He goes
Bear?
by... No, Devil Artemis.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, you start with yours.
I like his newer stuff. Like, that is some good shit. That is some Uncle Al shit.
Barrett.
Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
like when you came out with your opinion 2 years ago, I'm like, oh yeah, no, he sucks. And then I'm like, oh no, it's drugs on drugs on drugs. I'm all for this.
Don't forget why we're doing this.
Yeah,
I know.
I think that like Devil Artemis is a great animator, and I actually think he can be funny. It's just not for me, to be honest. Like,
Touche.
it
The
has-
trains still aren't running.
yeah,
Well,
like
we
I
should
just
walk along the tracks.
it's just the comedy's not for me
All the
anymore.
roads and public
you know.
transit have probably been locked
Yeah,
down.
I get it.
So what's the
Yeah.
plan?
I
We all
will
need to
say
be
though,
we all need to be canceled now and
but I
then.
think there's someone who might.
I did like the his animation input put on recent Team 4-star stuff, Cell and Hell.
What
That
is
was
it?
like-
Home for Infinite Losers.
Yeah,
And
Home
that's
for
the thing.
Infinite Losers, yeah.
Kind of the same thing. I kind of like that Team 4 Stars trying not to, abridge. They're like, okay, we don't want to be pigeonholed into always abridging.
My fellow grounders,
Oh, yeah.
listen up, because boy, do I have some news for you.
And it actually makes me curious about where they're going from there on out.
So after bombing reactors
Which is a lot of
1
just,
and 5,
their
what
own
do
stuff.
terrorists do? They go for the
Let's
trifecta and
see.
take out Mako reactor
Oh, time to
7.
go kill,
Another attack by amateurs who don't care about collateral damage.
Oh no, I wish we could edit this woman to look like the generic feminist meme.
Did you know Wutai is the one funding their
Yeah.
activities? For all their claims about fighting,
She kind of
No,
reminds me. They kind
dude.
they're
of
nothing more than
they kind of remind me. Like, have you ever seen
no.
Saved by the Bell?
To the tune of their
Yeah.
foreign masters. And
Yeah,
the
that's what I
fact.
was thinking.
Oh my
like,
god,
like,
I'd love to watch a Saved by the Bell version, but it's set like in the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise, or this, where it's like post-apocalyptic.
yeah.
Hey, Scooter, ready to go to econ class? As though the explosions are in the background.
Cough it up. The truth ain't free, you know.
We ain't no damn pawns of Wutai.
Hey, tell your girlfriend I sent her a video.
But that shit.
I wanna hear her reaction to what I sent her.
No one will listen
Okay.
to us. There's no point in even trying.
Oh fuck. It's what we've talked
sorry.
about.
What? Saved by the Bell?
Tifa, listen.
she fucking. No, I told her the My Little Pony, the My Little Pony one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we can
Oh wait, you can add effects to your text?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
'cause I'm awesome.
I didn't know that said that on Messenger. Holy shit.
Ever since my brother went to Saved by the Bell High School,
So I asked
and nothing's been the same.
Don't.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Like if I go to Saved by the Bell High School, I'll fucking be a massive poon.
I know where
No, I don't want to do odd jobs. I want to keep on moving. We're going to keep going. If you guys want to do side quests, that's not our No! 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 No, no, no! Get me out of here! I'm just like, I want to finish here, kids. Shut up, don't care. Chocobos are overrated. Hey guys, you want to cancel anything? It's Chocobos.
Yeah,
what are they?
So,
half chicken or half rose?
Or half cubos.
Yes. I need answers now.
So if anyone doesn't know what we've talked about...
in the span of 20 minutes, or not even that, in the span of 5 minutes.
Yeah, his girlfriend came into the mic and said that he's a closeted, that Will here is a closeted brony, and you know, and I asked him, pretty much what everybody should ask if they ever like came out as a brony, and they should ask him like, hey, do you do, you know, cum rituals in a jar of any My Little Pony character inside the jar, and you know, that would at least tell you, the answer will at least tell you something, and like so she didn't know what we've talked about, and she didn't even know that, so I fucking sent her the 2 Justin Wang videos of the My Little Pony cum jar coverage. One was where he talked about it, and the other one he actually interviewed the guy who did the cum jar videos. And
what happened?
Well,
Do
hold
I
on.
really have to deal with Corneo again?
Got no other choice.
What? Did you guys get into it with him or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry about that.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
So
Gotta
really,
go faster, 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 faster.
Like if you've seen the Justin Wang interview with the MLP cum jar guy, he basically did it just to like as like an owning a guy on Reddit who have made fake cum jar cum jar post on Reddit.
You have way too much free time on your hands, dude.
I have way too much free time. This guy's the one that's fucking coming on a horse action figure in a jar and posting it on Reddit.
Ew! That's grody.
What have you been listening to?
What? We're trying to be kid friendly here, so we don't want to say anything that would hurt their little brains.
Yeah, we gotta do the Rockstar way of and censor a bunch of words that aren't even offensive to begin with. I'll get to that in a sec. But,
oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
But yeah, so yeah, this guy basically did it as a fuck you to the guy.
I really have to run all the way to the other end of the... Are you fucking me? I had to run all the...
He said his life was like Batman ever since he became famous as the cum jar guy. Like he wears a mask, you know, in the interview, and like he said he's been to parties, and one of the parties, like, there was this girl that was talking about the cum jar thing and thought it was so gross, and he would just jump in and say, "Oh yeah, that's gross too," when it turns out he was the one that made it. When he was the one that made it the whole time.
Tifa's eyes are red. That's hot. Ew!
We need to find a way to get topside as quickly as possible. And
wait, I thought they were like bluish or green.
No, they're red.
Are they red? Were they red the whole time?
Yeah.
In that case,
or maybe the animators ran out of animation budget to animate.
follow me.
Sprekenzevich. So I went down a rabbit hole. Speaking of fan bases that you really shouldn't go down,
Let's just hear him.
I went down a rabbit hole, dude.
Oh, what happened?
I went down the Mobile Suit Gundam rabbit hole.
What happened?
So I guess I just started researching certain questions. I'm like, what's Mobile Suit Gundam? Where should I start? What's a Gunpla? And like a Fate Stay Night franchise fan, I kept going deeper the rabbit hole. I have now bought 2 Gunplas, 4 Mobile Suit Gundam Blu-rays, and
That's where I'm headed.
a toolkit.
You're not gonna try to screw us over, are you?
So I've gone down the fucking rabbit hole. Also, there might be a video on one of the Mobile Suit Gundam shows, because I just finished one like yesterday.
Well, which one was it?
08 MS Team.
Say what?
It was really good for like a 12-episode series.
I do like, I do need to get around to finishing Iron-Blooded Orphans at some point. Or even like the new Pacific Rim anime. I need to finish that too.
Like, for you, the best way to explain the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise is not Kamen Rider, Ultraman meets I'm trying to think what the best way to compare it to. Oh yeah, World War II.
Okay.
So World War Ultraman.
Seriously, what's the deal with the hole?
I'm drinking Guinness.
For the Dawn's enemies.
Oh, you're drinking good Guinness. Good for you.
Until recently, that is.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so Heather, I told Heather the Hunter sent you something, and she sent the meme of Steve Carell, or not Steve Carell, Will Ferrell, Will Ferrell's elf going, "No!" I'm sorry, Heather, but he just sent you all the My Little Pony furry porn. Have fun! She's gonna kill me after the stream. Why did you do that? I don't know. I was bored.
Like Satan said, well, you asked for it.
You are gonna hold up your end of the bargain, right?
Let's see.
Yours. Yeah.
I'm also gonna look up some characters that
I don't trust you and I don't
that
like
rhyme
you.
with T.
No!
So if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way,
But
face of yours into a honeycomb.
Also, so since you and I have been off the air for a bit,
Monsters if I were you.
a certain movie came out. A certain movie that has been hyped up to hell.
You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble.
Godzilla vs. Kong?
There, I thought you were gonna say Snyder Cut, and I'm like, nope, not that shit.
Come on, you loved it.
Not that donkey piss. Okay, so here's the thing.
Alright,
I did love it, but you kind of have to remind. It's the same issue that I have with the Batman v Superman cut.
You three lead the way.
It's 4 hours,
Short distance behind.
dude. It's 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will give the movie this. It is more consistent. I will like it, it's more consistent, and it's more like it flows well. That's also, you know, Darkseid is great in the movie.
Yeah.
It has plenty of like moments to make fun of. Like my favorite moment was like we watched it at the same time, you know, but we were in a PlayStation party when we did, and like there's a scene where Superman's mom goes to which, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, her name is Martha. Anyways,
Martha! Why'd you say that name?
Yeah, and like
how do you know that name?
Yeah, and then so she knocks on Lois Lane's door, and then you hear her say,
spoilers for something that. Wait a minute, I'm a frog. Guys, I have questions.
But
Let's go.
I just turned into. Yeah. We gonna talk about how I just turned into a frog, or are we just gonna forget about that?
That's one of the things that happens in most Final Fantasy games is is that they'll turn you into a frog due to like some kind of like black magic or something. I don't
Your
know what
black magic.
and you're gonna get canceled for saying that.
Here we go.
I'm kidding. You're kidding.
I went to Sleepy Sleeps. Help.
But yeah, and so Superman's mom knocks on the door, and then you hear her say, "It's Martha," and I screamed, "Why did you say that name?" But like as soon as I said that, like Will, you pulled your headset kind of fucked up. And
my controller died.
Yeah, and then when you turned it back on, you heard, "Why did you say that name?" And you told me
it plays on the TV. You scared me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, and there was another one that I thought was funny. But you know what? I think that's like. I think the other one that I thought.
No spoilers for a 5-day-old movie that nobody cares about. Look, okay. So can I say something that kind of got buried in the weeds, and I'm happy it did? So apparently, the Snyder Cut has toxic SJW fan bases, and after learning about that, I kind of understand why certain people were like against even giving it a chance.
Why?
Because, dear God, these people. So here's the thing: do I hate SJWs? Yes, to a T. At some point, they kind of become the people who are like, are you assaulting my thought process? No, I'm telling you, you're fucking dumb. There's a difference. It's one of those. The big issue I have with them is they are very much in the mindset of, they're allowed to have their opinion, but when I start having my opinion, then I somehow become the asshole. And you know me, I believe in the theory of, or not the theory, but I believe in the philosophy of it goes both ways. If you're gonna...
The theory of it goes both ways.
Yes. I won't give up. I believe in the power of love.
So like,
but no. So I've kind of gotten sick and tired of the SJW crowd. It's gotten bad, and especially when the god of SJW is like some neck-bearded asshole named Jeremy. Oh my God, your name's Jeremy. Apparently your penis is small too.
Yeah. Okay, Will. I think you're going very far with the agenda. I think you had too much of the agenda as of right now.
What are you talking about? I'm not going far. I've just begun.
So much of the agenda that the agenda is coming out of you.
You know what else is coming?
What?
I didn't say you could sit this one out. Want some more?
My reckoning.
Okay. The agenda is clearly oozing out of your pores, man.
Why am I immune? Why is it immune? Stop it.
So what was going on with the Snyder Cut of Justice League?
So apparently, I will say what Snyder did was shitty.
Well, what happened?
This fight's not over yet.
There we go.
Finish him off.
Hold on.
Wait, what happened?
I turned into a... Oh my God, no! No! The fan base must not watch! Help! There we go. Okay, leveled up, thank you. Why don't I have spells? Oh, wait. I know why. I know what I did wrong. Alright, I can talk freely now that I was wondering where all my equipment went. It's because... Let's see. There we go. Alright, healing materia. Let's put level 3 healing on there. Alright, lightning. We need to kind of round this shit out. Ooh, no, I didn't say do that. No. I said lightning. And then ice material. Nope, somebody is already using ice material. Let's use bear. Actually, no. Is there fire? Ooh, there's fire. There we go. Okay. There we go. That was bugging me a little bit. Command menu, spells, cure. There we go. Okay, so what happened was this group was raising money for what the Snyder Cut initially meant, and I've already went over it with you. I don't think I need to go over it, and if you guys don't know what it means, then it'll get to my point in a minute. So these guys decided, hey, maybe we can get Zack Snyder in on this. Now, Zack Snyder did, and actually, these guys have gotten probably a worse rep than any YouTube star you can think of. It's just, again, no one talks about these guys because goddamn they are obnoxious as fuck. So, so he goes on, and in kind of Zack Snyder's own weird, he has trouble talking to people way, he said the typical NDA clause. You know, the typical, like, hey, look, what these guys' opinions are does not support the rights of Warner Brothers. I've had to say that shit, dude. And so, what happened? They got all butthurt and boo-hoo about it and started trying to cancel Snyder. Remember, they wanted this, but they didn't know that, again, Warner Brothers was going to be NDA about this. So, again, I kind of hate these guys because, dear God, it's like one of those, if you want to ever wonder who the problem was, it's these guys. They're why I don't like watching movies anymore.
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
They're also the same type of people that canceled the shit out of Captain Marvel for being too feminist. Oh no, a woman starring in a movie. Meanwhile, in Will's in Retro Gaming's cup is the agenda.
Yeah, I can smell your agenda's the agenda's odor coming out of you, man.
It's the agenda. Shut up. I know what I am. I am the knight. I am the agendaning.
Yeah, it's like you go around at night, and then you see. Also, I
think Captain Marvel is the best movie of 2017 or whatever the fuck it came out.
I never got the chance.
Yeah.
I can see the agenda. I can see the agenda taking over your mind already.
Okay.
Hate to interrupt,
but Omega,
just through that door.
You must give in to the agenda.
Yeah, we heard you.
It is the way. It is the way. It is the love. It is the life.
It's always it. Well, your agenda is ogre,
This way.
Mr. Peterson.
With Corneo's mark on it around here somewhere.
What are you talking about? I am the agenda. It's been me all along.
Your time to shine.
It's me, Austin. It was me all along.
Can I ask you something?
This is what
Why
stuff
did you
like.
help us out
I do want to say something though, like.
Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bring myself to let it
Like,
Huh?
I will admit that there's like
Let's go.
a thing when it comes to wrestling, me and Uncle U are pretty much are actually rivals. Shout out to Uncle U, by the way. He is strictly a WWE guy, while I'm an AEW guy, and
And to me,
Hey, guys.
like, whenever what?
Do you want me to make a joke? Hey, don't worry. I'm a UFC fan, so either way, you both win.
It's predetermined too.
Wait, the UFC's predetermined?
No, I'm talking about like I'm talking about like when it comes to wrestling, the winners are predetermined.
Interesting.
But,
Interesting. Tell me more. Tell me.
But yeah, like whenever I think of like moments like that, I was thinking, you know what, stuff like that is the reason why I stopped watching WWE in the first place.
Did you watch WrestleMania 37 or anyone in the comments? Apparently
Uncle You did.
Apparently that shit got people pissed. I don't know why, and I don't watch enough wrestling to have an opinion on it. But I'm just curious if you knew anything about it.
I'm not so sure, to be honest. I'm not so sure. I know that Night 2 is happening right now.
That is a fucking ugly pug.
Yeah, there's Night. Oh man.
He took the key to the door. Without it, we're screwed.
There's actually. Yeah, but yeah, night 2 of WrestleMania is happening right now, actually. But I was going to explain further that there is this big storyline that happened in the 90s between The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Vince McMahon. The Undertaker was doing this dark cult leader thing, and Vince McMahon, even though he was the heel at the time, The Undertaker started, trying to sacrifice his daughter, and like it does actually end up looking like that Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon had to work together, because they were rivals. They were fucking rivals. But because of this, Steve Austin had to become the hero and everything. So it looked like, Vince McMahon and Steve Austin's gonna have
I'm a froggy boy.
It's gonna have a temporary alliance. Then they kept advertising that there was this new cult leader that was around, this exalted one kind of character, and like when they finally revealed the exalted one, Vince McMahon pulled up. It turns out it was Vince McMahon the whole time, and he screamed, "It was me, Austin! It was me all along! I wanted to sacrifice my daughter just to get to you, Steve Austin." And it was just fucking.
One character in wrestling that really got me hyped, and then equally disappointed, was The Fiend.
Yeah, The Fiend.
Like, I've never felt so quickly just deflated about being a fan of something and then being like, oh. By the way, this game's now just treading into backtracking mode. I hate backtracking.
Like, for me, it's why I like stuff like AEW, because, like, I did enjoy some of the indie wrestling stuff that they're now putting into this new big main show that everybody has been wanting for a while. Though I will admit, it's not perfect, but at the same time, it's still too enjoyable to watch. Like,
too enjoyable? That sounds like it had good moments, but dear God, it was boring as shit.
What?
You said too enjoyable. Like, how is it too enjoyable?
Wait.
How do you how do you enjoy it too much? Damn it.
Like, the wrestling mostly makes up for it, and and even some of the promo work is also great as well. Though there are a couple of things that I wasn't a fan of, and quite frankly, not everybody was either. But like, for example, when AEW started, it was only like a few shows before they went on TNT, and Brandy Rhodes, like, she's the wife of Cody Rhodes, who Cody Rhodes actually appeared on Arrow quite several times actually.
I was about to say that name rings a bell.
Yeah, and like before they came on TNT, you know, Brandy Rhodes pretty much fits as a bratty rich woman, you know, vibe, you know, who will, you know, who is like an authority figure, because she's actually the authority figure of the women's division of AEW right as of right now. But she will try to fuck people over and try to manipulate her way out. But then when, you know, and she even, and she also teamed up with Awesome Kong. And Awesome Kong is a fucking monster. You know, she had great moments in TNA and everything. And so like this bratty rich woman with this monster pretty much makes like a very, very scary team. But then when they finally got on TNT, all of a sudden Brandy Rhodes wanted to become a cult leader for some reason. And like and here's the thing, like when they started it was like okay, maybe there could go somewhere with it. But no, she was still acting like this bratty rich woman that I kept talking about. It's just only she wears like more gothic clothing, and it's just like, you know, these people that are following her are joining her cult for some reason, but there's like, it doesn't show what agenda that she has. Oh, there, I said it again. I said that word again. Agenda. There's no way that like she doesn't even show like what kind of agenda that she has. It's just, oh, hey, I'm a cult leader now, and I'm going to shit talk you having a boyfriend. And I'm not even kidding. Like there was this one promo that she did. I think it was like the only few promos that she did with this Nightmare Coalition faction that she was in. She was like, yeah, Britt Baker. What is with her? Like she keeps talking about her boyfriend on Twitter. What? Like ew. Like does that even sound like a cult leader to you?
No, I mean, is there a wrong answer?
Yeah. It's yeah. Yes is that yes is the wrong answer. And then she recruited Dr. Luther. When Dr. Luther was introduced, he just screamed at a woman and says, "Get away from my mother!" But like, why is she your mother now? Like she, to me, the only way to convince him that she's his mom is if she like paid him. That's the only way to convince him. But like, they were trying to like do this thing like she has this mental manipulation abilities. But she doesn't. It doesn't show though. The Dark Order actually showed it. Like the Dark Order shows that they can manipulate people. You know. But thankfully they actually dropped it. I do miss seeing Awesome Kong on the show though. Like I feel like they need Awesome Kong and Aja Kong actually. Because like there was one thing that the booking did kind of fuck with me a little bit, because I was thinking, you know, hopefully there was going to be an Awesome Kong versus Aja Kong match sometime down the line. It actually kind of like foreshadowed something like that, but it just never happened. But I will admit, you know, AEW does do things like where it has like creative freedom, and like the wrestlers themselves will have more creative freedom. And I feel like somewhere down the line, Aja Kong was like, "Hey, I don't want to wrestle. I got something else going on." You know, something like that. It's the same that happened with
this fucking pig.
Yeah. It's the same thing that happened with Pac in the show. not Six Pac or X Pac. It's just Pac. That's why he used to be called Neville in WWE. Which I will say, Pac greater than Neville. But yeah, like thankfully Brandy Rhodes dropped it, and even she admitted that it was a bit of a fuck up.
I'm fighting piglets. Why am I fighting piglets?
Now, there is another thing, something currently that's going on that I'm kind of iffy on, and that's what the Young Bucks are doing. Like when Young Bucks started out in AEW, I love the Young Bucks. You know, the Young Bucks are great. They're tremendous athletes, and they deserve to be just have, you know, to be like, you know, WWE famous, or even in this case, you know, TNT or AEW famous. But at the same time, like I said, the individual wrestlers themselves have creative freedom, and I'm sorry for burping on this stream.
Give it back.
But like recently,
that's not a key.
They were trying to do this this new thing with Kenny Omega, who's a heel champion now, and like they're trying to make it like, you know, where they're having like a very tough time because, you know, they and Kenny Omega have been friends for a while, and they've been building up that the Young Bucks are going to you know, are going to try to work something out, whether it's join him or just do the right thing. But the problem is that the way that they were performing, like,
but before she did, she gave it back.
Like it ended up like confusing me, like. From like I will admit I haven't seen Being the Elite. I haven't seen that. Or at least I haven't seen it in a while, ever since AEW went on TV. Because I didn't think I wanted to. I don't think that watching Being the Elite would be necessary.
I need closure.
To me, I would think Being the Elite will at least ruin it, even though Being the Elite brought us AEW in the first place. I don't know.
As long as you get
it's kind of off to me, but whatever.
And don't worry.
What I'm trying to say is that the way that they were doing it and the way that they kept on going with this is kind of like Big Show turns. It's something like that, you know. If you know what, do you know what a Big Show turn is?
No, and for our audience, you might as well explain it, just in case if they've never seen a UFC or a WWE match in their life.
There you go with that agenda again. About to say UFC over WWE. There you go with that agenda again.
I'm gonna punch your agenda.
My agenda hurts just hearing about it. But a Big Show turn is well, I don't think it's like a rule. I think I just came up with that term. I don't know. But to me, a Big Show turn is when the wrestler Big Show would just become a face and a heel at a drop of the hat. I'm not talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin anti-hero ways. I'm talking about straight up like turning faces. Like one minute he's a great guy, and the other minute he's a bad guy. And I feel like the Young Bucks have done that, where like you know, like when they started out, like they, you know, like when it first started out, I was thinking, you know what? Okay, they're gonna be heels again, because they're trying to show signs that that they want to be bad guys. They want to go back to their New Japan roots, you know, and but then they turned face again, and they didn't want to be with them no more. But then when they get pressured on, they turn back into heel. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to being faces like in a week later or something, because like there was actually a recent clip from AEW's YouTube channel, and the title was like, did anyone see this coming? And literally 100% of the comments were, dude,
yes.
We all seen it coming.
Think the kid's gonna be okay?
But to me, it's like, I'm just fucking confused as to what they're going to do. I don't know what their agenda is. Like, again, it's long-term storytelling. Yeah.
It's
but like, on one hand, it's long-term storytelling. I kind of get that, but I've seen long-term storytellings done right. Like, you know, if you want a good example of long-term storytelling, Okada versus Naito. Like they don't like do the WWE way where they have a rivalry that'll last one or a few months. I'm talking about they'll be rivals forever. They'll be rivals forever, and you know, and it's not like,
what was that
we'll
fucker
rivals.
thinking? I'm gonna point the gun at Don Corleone, and then what?
I don't think I need to remind you why I'm down here. Spilling the beans to those 3 escape artists is a serious mistake. Now I'm on Shinra's shit list.
But yeah,
the plate
so
was meant to be an unprecedented
so yeah,
tragedy,
I'm just
countless
like, to me, as of right now, as an AEW fan, I'm just confused as to what the Young Bucks are doing. Maybe this is a problem with me just watching the YouTube clips, because honestly, I haven't been watching AEW in a while, but that's mainly because I work on Wednesday nights. And when I come home on Wednesday nights, I don't have a DVR set. I mean, I do have a DVR set, but it's like in the living room, and you know, spoiler alert, I'm living with my parents now, so I don't want to wake them up. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm going at with AEW. But
I don't wanna wait, never say goodbye.
Yeah. But yeah, but overall, I think AEW is still a great show. And,
oh God, it's like, I'm not being political. I'm just saying, it's like looking at a 1990s feminine Donald Trump. I am not trying to be political. I'm just stating the obvious. Because this came out in the 90s, and I think that's what they were going for, was a 90s Donald Trump.
Keep talking, asshole.
Yeah.
And very feminine.
Over there, look! Don't try to bullshit us.
Oh shit.
That's the thing. It's not technically bullshit when it's true.
Okay, here comes the hour-long boss fight.
Wait, do you fight this guy?
Good, Abzu. Feel free to play with your food. Gone out.
Wait, is that Behemoth?
Bastard.
No, it's
Or
Abzu.
Bahamut?
Fuck. That is the only issue, is the gameplay loop. I don't know how to explain gameplay loop to people who've never done gameplay loops, but the gameplay loop of Final Fantasy VII Remake is so just it's so predictable.
What is a gameplay loop? What is a gameplay
So, okay, I can use this as an example. So, the gameplay loop in this game is important cutscene, hallway of enemies, big boss. Now, the fact I even noticed this is a little annoying.
Really now?
Never
Yeah.
again.
So, like, give me an example of a game.
I think, I don't know if you ever played Rogue Galaxy.
Now you're in for it.
Rogue
No.
Galaxy tends to have some cutscenes where it's kind of like in a similar format, but like there are some other things that'll catch you off guard. But like if there's like scenes that are too quiet, and then all of a sudden there's some big boss thing comes up,
then yeah, that's how you know that there's gonna be a boss. Like, it's mostly when scenes are very quiet.
Calling lightning.
Was it the example you were wanting, or I don't know?
There.
Was that the example you were thinking?
Kind of. I can give you an example. So the reason why I'm saying the gameplay loop of this is shit is I don't think every chapter needed a boss, and you can tell that this is their way of padding.
You're as good as dead.
I can see
that. So like for instance with Diablo, you go through a dungeon of a specific chapter, and at the end of that dungeon you get what was it? You have to fight one of the 7 deadly sins, and then you get loot for it, and that's the catch. Is in Diablo you get something that actually helps you. In this game, it's, oh, I have to fight you again, so that way I can get to the big kahuna. Oh, summon? I'm just gonna summon you straight out of the gate then.
Get him.
I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah. It is like the game... It is like the gameplay loot, or the game development 101. And by God, it's a thing.
Let's do this.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, shit. He's getting pissed.
Right.
That'll do. Ifrit, do the thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, Ifrit's on his back.
Oh, wow.
It's over. That's that.
That's actually kind of funny. Now, do you choose
This might have actually been the easiest boss fight, but yeah.
Do you actually...
Yes, you can choose who to... You can choose who to summon.
Do you have Rama?
No.
You okay?
Omega, I have cut through so much side content.
Sorry.
I got you. Because Rama is one of my favorites.
It's fine.
No, I will say this. So, I don't think I talked that much about Final Fantasy 15. Click in the link in the description below for the Final Fantasy 15 video.
You know, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Damn how they do summons in that game. I actually personally love that, because in that world, summons are supposed to be like gods, and they make, when they show up, feel like a god just shat on the earth.
Don't give up.
Yeah, I will give Final Fantasy 15 this. When Rama shows up on Final Fantasy 15,
is he the Thunder
awesome.
God?
What was she trying to tell me?
Yeah, Rama's the Thunder God.
Yeah,
We'll meet again.
and then it plays the dun 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 dun. Me, I want that. No.
Okay, so did you actually finish?
Yeah, I finished it, videos up and everything.
How long did it take you?
Thanks.
So the gameplay time minus the DLC was 27
I
hours.
haven't.
Now, if we add the DLC, they're about an hour and a half each. So that's adds 6. So I'd say it took me 35 hours to complete. Plus, I watched the movie.
Yeah, I think that's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot.
Really?
because I rented it the month before it was coming to Netflix.
I mean, Netflix kind of fucks you anyway, so.
Yeah, it's like the minute you go, oh, that would have been nice to. Oh, okay, you're not gonna. Okay, cool.
I mean, I prefer physical media anyways. Like, if I have to watch, like, if I have to choose between watching Daredevil, seasons 1 and 2 on, or all 3 seasons of Daredevil, between watching it on DVD versus watching it on Netflix, I would prefer to watch it on DVDs.
DVDs?
I think I still get. Yeah, I think it's. I think I own the Blu-rays of it too. Actually. Yeah, I own the Blu-rays to it.
Taste that sweet Midgar small.
This way.
We gonna get to chapter 15? Because I have to end this soon because I got work in the AM.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You can practically fly with the souped-up motors on these babies. Sector 7 is on the other side of that wall.
The
guns will get
We're gonna finish this chapter and call it a night.
Okay.
Just because, dear God, don't you love it when you have a job?
Yeah. Also, I don't think it was announced that you got a new job. Everybody, give a round of applause that Parker.
I am working for Oscorp.
Thank you.
Yeah, he works for Oscorp.
Didn't tell you before.
He told me about this one guy that you said was like some creepy guy that was talking about you a lot, and then he just fell into a van of electric eels. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't know where you were going with that, and I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. I'm like
yeah. He kept calling you a Spider-Man for some reason, and he made a cake for you. You know, and he was like, "Oh, Spider-Man, you remember my name."
And he gels his hair with his sweat.
Yeah, and he has like bad odor. Yeah,
well,
he plays Super Smash Brothers religiously.
Well, Troy North, or Troy York, what do you want to say to our lovely esteemed people while we wrap up? For the love of fuck, please wrap up. For the love of fuck, please wrap up. No, don't care. Yes, climb the wall.
Why is this?
Part of me wishes we could do more for the people down here. I think it might be before we take the fight to Shinra.
Oh,
Sure
okay.
you wanna go now?
Okay. So, if anyone wants to catch us all on any future streams, you know, you go follow Parker North for Retro Gaming, Retro Gaming for Life, yeah, that thing, and on his YouTube channel, and anything else you want to add? You got any more socials that you were going to add?
Follow me at the Bleeding Yeeting. Also, can I make a quick sidebar? So I love that at least at this rate, the last let's see, we're on chapter 15 out of 18, so I'd say we're 85% of the way through. That shit gets linear, and I know one chapter is just a giant ass boss fight, so because I spoiled myself on chapter 18, and I'm like, oh, it's a giant ass boss fight? Okay. So we have 15, 16, 17 left, and hopefully
it starts at 15 now.
Yeah, so we got 4 chapters left, technically. I think once I get it to 17, I'm going to try and just binge finish it at that point.
Copy.
I gotcha.
Yep.
And also, if you want to add another person to your subscriptions, you go follow at Omega Jaeger on YouTube and Twitter, and also Omega Jaeger VA on Twitch, because he's streaming on Twitch now. Ooh.
Wait, you sold out on Twitch?
They're watching me, man.
Oh, right. All hail Twitch.
They're watching me, so you better shut the fuck up, or else
Can I tell you a secret, Omega? Can I tell you a secret, Omega? I am the Twitch admin.
Have I been a good boy?
No. No, you have not. I am the admin.
Well, I mean, I will stream on Twitch. But if I ever get fucking banned for saying the word virgin and simp, I will be back on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on whichever spot I'm streaming with, just follow me on Twitter, and because I will also give updates on my any current projects. And on top of that, I will update that I feel like I'm getting closer to buying me a new laptop, but I might get me a laptop that might work with both video editing and gaming.
You guys know where to follow me. There will be a Mobile Suit. I'm thinking of doing something for Mobile Suit Gundam for May, and I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of videos and then just pump them out weekly for May, because, you know, I love me some big giant mechs. Maybe do an Ultraman video. Who knows? The world's my oyster. Oh, by the way, SSS Dynaman is out.
I've seen the first episode of it.
How was it?
It's just like SSS Gridman, so
okay,
it'll confuse the living shit out of you.
Wait, so it'll confuse the living shit out of me?
Pretty much, yeah. But it makes up for the kaiju fights, so.
Okay. Yeah, cause is it by the same studio?
Yeah.
Okay. Trigger. All hail Trigger. And their tantalating titties. Anyway, without further ado, if you excuse me, I'm going to go into the Twitch admin and cancel Omega Jaeger VA. Peace.